Hey, thank you so much for watching, listening. Super excited to introduce to you a really cool friend that I met several years ago, Greg Mohr. Greg, thanks for hanging out.
Sir.
Totally fun.
Yeah.
Not everybody knows kind of who you are, so can you give us a little quick biography?
Yeah, my wife and I pastored for 27 years, and then I was the director of Charis Bible College in Woodland Park, Andrew Womack's Bible College for 5 years, and then now I have my own ministry, and I'm also over we call it A.R.M.I. It's the Association of Related Ministries International, and it's just we're building a relational community of ministers. Ministers need a safe place to connect and also to be encouraged and be equipped and to network. Yeah.
So when you did the pastoring gig, where did you do that?
Yeah, we were in Houston, Texas for 3 years.
Wow.
And then north of Fort Worth and Decatur, Texas for 24 years.
Kind of flat land.
Well, not if in Houston, yeah, for sure. The hills in Houston are the overpasses, right? And but in Decatur, it was a little bit more hilly. Yeah.
So how did that go when you moved to Colorado?
Well, yeah, we're go from the little hills to big mountains, right? In a lot of different weather changes and altitude changes and all kinds of adjustments that way. But the will of God isn't just really a location. It's just being where He leads you. So we enjoy every place we are. It's the people that we that we build a relationship. Yeah, it's about people.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And you have, how many kids do you have?
I have 4 and 12 grandchildren.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. And your 4 kids, where do they live?
Yeah, 2 of them live in Colorado. 2 of them live in Texas.
Nice.
6 of our grandchildren live in Colorado. 6 of them in Texas. In fact, we just had our 50th wedding anniversary.
Congrats.
And my kids did a big, 50th anniversary and blessed us. And my son is a television producer for Andrew Womack Ministries. He did a video of all of my grandkids sharing, and it was pretty moving. It was awesome. He had my youngest 6-year-old Riker. He got on there and he was the moderator. Tell us what you like about pop-up and Grams and some memory you had. And they were talking about how Janice would bake with them and that kind of thing. But it was really touching, really moving. And at the end, my little Riker said, 50 years, that's a lot of seconds. That's
great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
What did they say they remembered about you? What do they appreciate about you?
Well, just the fact that they watched our lives, and they watched how we modeled the gospel, and how we were gracious to each other, to Janice and I with each other, and how we treated people and how we valued them, how we would take time away from our schedule and come to their events and their recitals and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And that it was how Janice would bake with them. They remembered the cookbook that they would bake.
Wow.
That she baked things out of. And it just really neat stuff. Yeah.
What is Janice, your wife? What does she bake?
Well, they love her apple crisp.
Really?
Oh yeah. We used to have an apple tree in our backyard in Texas. And so they'd go out and pick the apples and then she would they bake them together. And so they love that. All the stuff that she bakes.
She bakes apple crisp, like cookies?
Well, I mean, cookies, chocolate chip cookies and all kinds of peanut butter cookies and
banana bread, zucchini
banana
bread.
Well, not so much zucchini bread, but not for the grandkids, but banana bread, a lot of that. Yeah.
And what's your favorite meals that she cooks?
Oh man, everything she cooks is great. So
that's the right answer.
Yeah, she does some really good enchiladas. They're really awesome. Yeah.
Red or green?
Red. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Chicken?
Usually, yeah. She does the turkey meat, so so I like that.
chopped ground turkey?
Yeah.
So is that your top one?
Well, one of them, yeah.
Yeah, and then what are a couple more?
Oh, lasagna and I'm trying to remember what else.
She use Italian sausage or ground beef?
Usually turkey.
Just turkey? I'm
Yeah,
looking at her off camera. Hey.
Usually ground turkey.
Yep.
Yeah.
So lasagna, enchiladas. Are you a meat and potatoes dude?
Yeah, kind of, but I like salad too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she does good. Puts together good salads, and we're eating a little bit more healthy today. Yeah, it's good stuff. But we go out, because a lot because we minister and so we go out, and I like to take her out too. So yeah.
What's your favorite ethnic food?
Ethnic food. Okay, let me see what's.
We got Indian.
I like any kind of Oriental food.
Really?
Yeah, Japanese, Chinese.
Sushi?
I don't like sushi. I want my fish cooked.
You could get eel.
Yeah,
right. Freshwater eel. That's cooked.
Well, I mean, other than tuna, I like it, cooked. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So we like that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
You ever tried dim sum?
No. No.
Right. So it means little bites.
Oh, okay.
And so, in Spain they have tapas, right?
Oh, yeah,
Tapas means those little plates or whatever.
Right.
So it's kind of it's a version of that from Hong Kong. And so if you go to a dim sum restaurant, they have these carts that they push around, and then you just pick off the cart.
Oh, gotcha.
And you don't really know what you're eating a lot of times.
Yeah, I've been to Hong Kong, but it was definitely I'm not sure I like that a lot of that because it's a lot of the raw stuff, So we like Italian too. So
Yep. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. So how long ago were you in Hong Kong?
2019.
Wow, recent.
Yeah, we did a big conference there, and we had 120 Chinese pastors come in, and they can only come out a couple times a year, so it was a big sacrifice for them. And it was amazing because every time you turn to a verse, they had all the Bibles on their phones, and they would quote the word. They would read it out loud in harmony. It was just, it was powerful. And then the worship, it was just amazing. And the big time sacrifice for them to come, and said, man, they latched on to every word that you taught. It was really powerful.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. Where's your favorite place international to minister?
Well, man, we've been all over. Man, we've been in Mexico. And we love the Spanish people. They're great. We go to the UK a lot. We'll probably go to the UK again this year. Things are opening up now. Yeah. Been to India, and I love the Indian people.
Indian food?
Well, I like Indian food, but I was teaching a Bible college there, right? And so they're having lunch, and what they do is they bring their food and they lay it all out on the table together.
Yep.
And then and then they don't use utensils. They just use their hands. And so I fasted that meal a little bit, but I like Indian food. Yeah.
And so did they bring like a big thing of rice, and then they had like the meat with it,
all of it,
and then they put it on their plate, and they go like this, right?
Yeah. Well, but they didn't. They laid it out. They laid it all out on like newspaper, and then they had their plates.
And did they like try to feed you?
Yeah, well, a little bit. Yeah.
They're like stuff in your mouth like a little bird, right?
Yeah. So.
And how'd you do with that?
Yeah.
Was that really exciting for you?
No, I wouldn't. That wasn't. But you love the people, and you see the lives that are changed. And man, there was one guy that. I just ministered a word that God gave me, and man, God spoke to him, and he came over here to be trained, and then now he's pastoring 2 churches there in India. It's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And been to Africa also?
I have. Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Uganda. Been to Uganda and Kenya and Tanzania.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mostly on the kind of on the east side.
Yeah.
Ever done the west?
No, I haven't, but we may do that sometime.
Egypt?
No, I haven't gone to Egypt. No, I've heard the stories of you guys going, and
Yeah.
yeah.
How about Israel?
We've been to Israel once. Yeah.
Did you like it?
We did.
Yeah. Did you do the tour thingy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, went with Bob Nichols.
Oh.
They used to go every year. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Been to Turkey?
Haven't been to Turkey. No. No, I've been to Switzerland, Germany.
East Europe?
Yeah. Well,
Poland.
Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Yeah. Been
Nice.
to Poland.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what do you do to relax?
I chill
Besides
out.
sleep.
Yeah, I know. I chilled out with my wife and kids and grandkids. Yeah, that's really just to get away from ministry. We just spend time with and people that we have relationships with. Yeah. Yeah.
Hang out.
Yeah.
Take walks. Do you golf? Any of that?
I used to golf a lot. It's harder in Colorado, especially in Woodland Park, because of the snow so much. So yeah, but I love to golf. Yeah.
Any other sports?
Baseball, I like to.
You like baseball?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
You prefer like college baseball or professional?
Well, everything college is great,
Yeah.
So.
And who's your team?
Well, it used to be the Texas Rangers, but not so much.
No.
Not so much anymore. Yeah.
And so then who do you like more so now?
Oh, I mean, I'd like to have Colorado have a good
my
team,
gosh,
right?
We're horrible. You're so bad.
Had one couple good years, but then
I know.
Yeah.
They're just heartbreakers.
Yeah,
you think they're going to do something, and then they're like, the bottom drops out.
Yeah, I know. But we don't. We can't. We got to get our hope in other things, right? Enjoy life, but
seriously.
Yeah, but just really building relationships with people. I mean, that's the big thing. God opens big doors on little hinges, and through relationships, and then using whatever platform He gives us, to lift people up.
Yeah.
That's the thing that really, I guess, excites me most is whatever He's given me a great platform, and and using that to connect with people, because we'll go to places and they've watched us on video, or watch us on TV, and then so the fact that we come, it adds value to them, and lets them know that they're significant and God has a plan for them and loves them. So so it's neat to be able to pour into people in this season of our lives. We have a little bit more wisdom to know, how to help people. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's totally cool.
Yeah, it is.
Totally good. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for listening, watching, subscribing, of course. Thank you for subscribing. Hit the notification bell right there. That'll help you get new content when we post new content. And here's my question for you. What is your favorite hobby? Like if you could do this hobby, like it's your go-to default hobby, what's your favorite hobby? And of course, we have our amazing jokes here at the end. Everybody loves these parts. Actually, they probably stop it. What kind of prize do you win when you put your phone on silent? What kind of prize do you win when you put your phone on silent? You win a Nobel Prize. I know. Everybody behind the camera is like, oh my gosh. But, next week's going to be lots better.